This is another DAM podcast about digital asset management. I'm Henrik de Gior. Today I'm speaking with Stacey McKeever. Stacey, how are you?
I'm fine, Heinrich. How are you?
Good. Stacey, how are you involved with digital asset management?
Well, to just give you some background, I have a master's in library and information science, so I'm an actual librarian. And the way I'm involved with digital asset management, currently, I am the manager of digital asset management at Team One. I've worked in some sort of digital asset management for 20 years, and I fell backwards into it from library school. I found out I was a latent techie, and I like that side of librarianship, information, professional situations, whatever you want to call it. So it's been kind of a natural progression from librarian into doing things like cataloging, indexing, and just making sure that people can find assets. Also, my undergrad was in social psychology, so it all really ties in together.
Great. Stacey, how does an advertising agency use digital asset management?
Well, it depends on the agency. My particular agency, we use it as a delivery system for our art creatives, as well as a repository so that people can review and take a look at assets and repurpose the collateral that we've created in previous years. It's also used in some parts as an archive so we can go back and pull up previous assets from many years ago in order to be able to reuse them for anniversary pieces or other types of case studies, things of that nature.
Great. And what are the biggest challenges and successes you've seen with digital asset management?
Well, the biggest challenge I see with digital asset management, in some ways it's sort of moving from its infancy into adolescence. And people still seem to think of digital asset management in the same way that they can manage their iTunes, or I think I've just dated myself, or Spotify, or their files on their desktop, or anything like that anybody can do it. And really, digital asset management, part of it is a mindset, because the way I see it is I have to be able to understand my user and be able to think like they think. Mm-hmm. And so there's that point where it's sort of seen as it can be tacked on to the very end, as opposed to really thinking about it as a robust portion of the company that can support the workers much better, as well as, in some cases, possibly be a monetary stream that can be used to help go to their bottom line. Some of the biggest successes I've seen is that it's starting to grow and that people are starting to understand that, oh, wait, the assets that we have are really important and we can use them and they can be repurposed and we can put them out and hold on to them more or less ad infinitum. Another big challenge I see, I keep going back and forth, is that in some ways, because we've been Googleized, everyone thinks that digital asset management is as simple as putting just a couple words into a system and it'll pull up exactly what you want. And that's not the case. So the big challenge with digital asset management is for people to understand that there is work involved when you have a digital asset management system or when you are doing digital asset management. There is that human portion of it. It's not just all technology.
Good point. And what advice would you like to share with DAM professionals and people aspiring to become DAM professionals?
Some advice I would like to give is that you need to have, in some ways, pretty thick skin. People will underestimate what you can do and what type of benefit you can bring to the situation. I like to say that as part of my training as a librarian, I have a very high tolerance pain level for searching. And so that's one of the skills that you're able to develop, this ability to be able to search as well as being able to conceptualize what the DAM needs and what your user base needs. As for aspiring DAM professionals, whatever you have in your background, bring it into your DAM life. It's part of your toolkit. It will keep you in good stead, and it'll come up in very strange and odd ways. So don't forget what you know. Just bring it into what you're doing and to enhance what you know.
Great. Well, thanks, Stacey.
You're welcome. Thank you.
For more on this, visit anotherdamblog.com. For 190 other podcast episodes, visit anotherdamppodcast.com. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to email me at anotherdamblog@gmail.com. Thanks again.